yeah! Sorry, I like Volrath. Volrath is cool. All right, we are doing Volrath bullshit. Oh, and you're not running some of my favorite technology. I got you. And Rafa, thank you for the tier 1. All right. 2 of my favorite decks I played are Hapatra -1/-1 counters and a Layla Cunning Conqueror draw goad. And got me thinking, why not both? Porque no las dos? I really enjoy holding up mana to interact and also putting counters on things. I'm really not a fan. I'm really not big on UB, but I find Final Fantasy and Lord of the Rings considerably more tolerable than Transformers. Okay, so... yeah, all right, we can do this. Avoid GCs and Soul Ring. All right, sounds good. Hey, Uchuulon, man. Uh-oh! This breaks the game. So, you make Volrath into a copy of Uchuulon. You exile an opponent's card from their graveyard. You now get a fuckload of non-legendary Volraths that start putting -1/-1 counters on fucking everything. That's what this fucker does. Oh! I think they're non-legendary, right? Well, it would be named Uchuulon. So you could have one copy, right? Am I crazy? Well, then the copy would be non-legendary. Oh yeah, like no, it's just an Uchuulon with Volrath's ability. Oh yeah, no, this works out perfect. Okay, great. Yeah, but Uchuulon's fucking stupid. Uchuulon is like the first card that always goes in Volrath. What are we doing here? This non-boss. Huh? Would the Uch have the -1/-1 ability? So, okay, let's phrase it like this. Uchuulon. Volrath. Beginning of combat. Dink. Volrath is now an Uchuulon. You pay 1 to do that. Okay. Beginning of my end step. Exile a card from your graveyard. Exile a card from your graveyard. So this is a real Uchuulon. This is a Volrath abilitied Uchuulon. And you keep this one forever. It doesn't have the -1/-1 ability of Volrath. That part is wrong. But this is a non-legendary activate and turn it into a clone of something. This permanently has Volrath's activated ability. But yeah, it doesn't put the -1/-1 counters out there. That I was incorrect about. But still, like, increasing Volraths. I'm not feeling the Mocking Sprite, really. I don't know why that's there. The Glenelendra Archmage is fucking cool. Yeah, 38 instants is insane, but that makes sense. It's kind of like a draw-go control deck here. From your graveyard to the battlefield. It's fine. I just... how many things... you're not returning that much. On Earth. On Earth what, dude? You have like 5 cards that on Earth works with. I don't really like that one. Reanimate at least reaches into any graveyard. Feed the Swarm and Golgari is... we don't have a life loss theme. It's really not there. That feels very clunky. Okay, we can get rid of Ramp and Growth 3 visits. We can find some better things for that. I think Babytron would be best for this, where we go 1-3-5. That's what Mauled calls it anyway. where you ramp from 1 to 3 to 5. I don't like running actual factual fog. I like my spells to do something else. It's fine. Sure, it has cycling. I think what has me a little dubious about these like random ass just like put a counter on something cards is that we just do that already on beginning of combat. I like LOL, I don't like Haze. Simic Charm is fine. But, Blood Pact when we're in blue is kind of nutty. Even when we're in Sultai too, you have Rakshas's Bargain. Right. Look at top 4, put 2 in graveyard, 2 in hand. Blight Rot's just a little slow for me. Dink. 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 Okay, I like the instant speed ramp. That's a little cute. I just don't know if we need it. We kind of make the game go a little long. So I'm sure we already know about Yawgmoth, right? Or do I need to get on my soapbox about this fucking moron? Like, we're not running Yawgmoth because we don't like him, right? We're not. We don't know. We know about this card, right? Because you said you love Hapatra. And you go sack the snake that Hapatra makes, pay a life, put a counter on your thing, draw a card. If you have Obelisk Spider, you're infinite. Like, that's really good. It might be too strong. That's the only thing you can say, really. Anyway. Elves of Deep. Birds. He's in my old Apatra list. I'm just a dumbass. Okay, we're including him then. Birds of Paradisio. Yawgmoth main deck. We can just do Wild Growth. And then you do 3 drops that ramp you for 2. So that's going to look like, honestly, Cultivate's probably fine. It just fixes your mana kind of well. But then we can go into things like Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. Overgrowth. Is the deck review still 45k points? Yes, it will be 45k points sometime this week. Don't mark my words on when. It might be Thursday, it might be Wednesday, it might be Monday. It's just whenever vibes are. I will ping the Discord when the free deck review happens, though. But it will be 45k points for the free deck review. Anyway, maybe not. Gwen is a little awkward, maybe. That is a lot of mana. We can just do Lysian Caryatid. I don't know if I like Fanatic Aronis more than this, because this does add 1 mana of any color, which is a good line of words. Okay, maybe Harrow is fine. What else to add? Okay, yeah, Entish Restoration, of course. Although these lands enter tap, so it is slightly worse in a different regard, but it's probably fine. Yeah, no, I like a couple of these instant speed ramps. I just don't think we want that many. You can just take your first 3 turns not doing instant speed bullshit. We should probably be on Stubborn Denial. We do just have a commander that already meets the requirement of Ferocious. Have we made it to the end of my Loud playlist? Oh my god, we made it all the way through. I wasn't expecting that. That's exciting. Anyway, just the liked music now. All right. Is there anything that's like when this hits a player, you make a copy of it? Because those are really funny with Volrath. Imposter syndrome, kind of. That doesn't work the way I want it to. Blade of Selves is funny. That doesn't work the way I want it to. Mist Syndicate Naga. No, but that specifically shouts out the card, doesn't it? It's not make a copy of this. It's make a... No, it is make a token that's a copy of this. It just doesn't have evasion. Yeah, so sadly, Uchuulon is the best thing that does this. Permeating Mass, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't think so anyway. That's the thing that turns things into it. Yeah, no. I don't want to give my opponents Volraths. I'm fine. That's funny though. So if you have Cradle Clear Cutter on 3, you can Volrath it and then add an amount of green mana equal to its power, which would be 7. But that would involve shrinking your dude forever. And we can't do 1/1s. Would Springheart and Antico work? No. I'm looking for cards that are like Uchuulon. None of the cards that we have listed yet have been anything close. Giant Adaphage is too expensive, I think. That is funny, though. Okay, I think you do just do like Topiary Lecturer. I wish there was one that didn't add green, but still had more toughness. Like, all the ones that add 1 mana of any color, I think, are 1/1s. I think it's exactly Heronblade Elite. Is Volrath a human? No, he's a shapeshifter, but he doesn't have a changeling type. Giant anaphage, yeah. Anyway, what are just funny things we can turn Volrath into? Because there has to be some bullshit. There has to be some stupid shit that we can turn Volrath into, right? Hang on. Blighted Agent, it would be good if it wasn't 1 toughness. Starwinder. 4 mana. Make Volrath a copy of it. Pay 1. Volrath is now a 7/5 with all of its abilities. You swing Volrath. Is that something? Draw 7. I don't think so, but it's a thought. I don't think there is a very good warp card for it. Like maybe Marform is kind of funny, I guess. You play this, you turn it into a copy, you have like a fetch land or something. Like, that's fine. Ooh, is that a card? Another. But then you'd have 2 copies of Ugu. So you Legend Rule Volrath and you make 2 copies. What the fuck is happening with this? Wait, what? So you put a counter on Ugu. And then you make it Volrath into a copy of Ugu. You Legend Rule the Volrath copy. And then you get 2 token copies of Volrath that aren't legendary, or you get 2 token copies of Ugu that are Volrath that aren't legendary. Help. Help. I don't know what happens. Okay, I'll put in considering. Yeah, why don't we use a clone spell as the real answer? Like, I don't know, Uchuulon's just fine. Okay. Like, I'm thinking like Cephalid Constable, but it's a 1/1. That many. Okay, April's good, but it's UB, so I don't want to add it because you don't want that. Fucking Barrogoyf 7/5 barreling down the fucking field. That would be funny as fuck. You mill a billion? Even that player, you no way. Happy birthday, Elk. Are you muted? I don't think I am. Create that many elves. Mill that many cards. 2 Necropolis Regents is kind of funny, isn't it? Okay, that's the first one I'm kind of inspired by. You swing fucking Volrath at someone, you put 14 counters on it. Holy shit. It just innately has flying. Reveal that many cards on the top of your library. Gnawbone would be good, but it's also $50. I don't think it's really worth it. I think trample is worse than flying. This one only puts 7 counters on it. Still, we got a couple of hits there. Delight of having so expensive. Okay, maybe we do Red Guana. Oh! Progenitor Mimic. So you clone Volrath and then you legend rule it and then everything sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that works out as well as you think. Oh, Atomic Microsizer is actually kind of interesting. That creature can't be blocked this turn, has base power and toughness 1/1 until end of turn. So if you have a -1/-1 counter on an opposing creature and you swing with Volrath, you can kill it. That's kind of funny. I don't know if it's that good, but it is funny. Froghemoth is fun. I just don't like the word trample all that much. I think it's fine. Like, what if we just did, like, the 1/2 that can't be blocked? You know what I mean? Gingerbrute lets you swing with Volrath the first turn he's out. How? Wait, can't read. Perfect. Glad we cleared that one up. Yeah, there's probably one with flying or evasion. Like, there's always Skittles and stuff, and there's the one fucking Blight Drake, whatever the fucking name of that card is. I don't even know if this is even that good. Oh, here, Calcim. Oh, no, you're right. We can't run that one. A lot of the Infect ones are X ones. Yeah, we can't do it. I'm curious what we got in the pre-con for -1/-1 counters. Lockmare is kind of cool. Glenelender Guardian. We could just do some locks with fairies and stuff. I do think Glenelender Guardian is good enough. On up to one target, you can put the counter on Volrath, and then make Volrath copy the Flitterwing, and then remove the counter from Volrath, and you draw a card. You draw 2 cards, in fact. Yeah, it's worth it. That has no bad. You lost but the time to stand a chance. Take all your things. Okay, you have Black Sun Zenith. Off-nap Goat's kind of funny. Alright, the rest of this is just kind of... Maybe Persistent Constrictor. Oh my god, it's $12? Never mind. Like God has other plans. All your things to budget is irrelevant to me. Okay, Delighted Halfling in. Okay. Arcane Laboratory. Opponents only get 1 spell every turn. You can Perplex for this. And then with Glenelender Guardian plus Volrath, you can get kind of a loop going there. Take me home and wash me away. I think you just run actual counterspell. But yeah, Arcane Lab plus counterspells are very good. Is there a Blight Beetle? Yeah, Blight Beetle would be good. It shuts off +1/+1 counter decks, so you're able to actually put -1/-1 counters on their things. I like that. Let's just run Savala. She is just that good. You have a fucking 7 power commander. You know what? Starwinder's funny. We're going to run it. It draws you fucking 14 cards. Why not? Maybe just Toxic Deluge. I know it's not that inspired, but you do have Perplex, and sometimes you want to pay 6 mana to play Toxic Deluge. Discard, draw, Breeding Pool, Elves. Next turn, Bayou. Black, green, Hapatra. Selvala! Don't mind if I do. Anyway, you could probably get through with Hapatra for 1 turn. Next turn, Forest, Dink, Dink, add 2 mana. 3, 4, 5. Commander. Begin combat on your turn, put a counter on negative. So we're going to do that on an opponent's creature. Hey, put a counter on your creature. Get a snake. Next turn. Okay, and then this is where you really pop off. 1, 2, 3. Glenellinger Guardian. You then put a counter on Glenellinger Guardian already has a counter. And then you put a counter on Volrath. And what you can do is go 1, make this into a copy of Glenellinger Guardian, blue 1, remove the counter a spell, and then its controller draws a card. And you could activate Selvala to do that too. Holy shit, that's Yawgmoth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yawgmoth. Sack a snake. Put a counter on your creature. Draw a card. Get a snake. So let's just Necropotence here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obelisk Spider. Dink, dink, dink. Sack this snake. Put a -1/-1 counter on this snake. We would need the other one, wouldn't we? We're bounded by the number of toughness on the board. And then you get a snake back. Like, so we are bounded by the amount of toughness on the board, but currently that is 3, 8. We can activate Selvala instead of green sunsing it, and that can do Uchuulon, which is another 4. So even with just our board, 4, there's gonna be some creature cards in their graveyards. So 8, 11, 14. Like, this is still a bunch of life loss. Like, that felt insane. Oh, I love the Forbidden Orchard. That's cute. Draw. Bayou. Next turn. Maybe Assassin's Trophy something. Tarnished Citadel. 1, 2, 3. Island. Forest. Mander. 1, 2, off-nabbed goat. You can go and nab my goat, everyone. Here, I'm just going to get a nest of scarabs. Anyway, they start nabbing the goat around. And then you go Forbidden Orchard. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However many counters are on this. Add 5 more. That kills Volrath, sadly, but you draw a billion. And then you make a ton of insects. Here I would pass. And then you go green, green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. If they play something problematic, you Court of Calling for Yawgmoth. And you hold up a blue, so you can Swan Song something. And we would have discarded a hand size. Anyway, we have Yawgmoth now. Draw 7 cards. Oh, and in fact, we have the Wombo. I'm a stupid moron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that for Yawgmoth. We can now go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at this point, all these replace itself. So we can just draw a ton. Like, just drop Arcane Lab if you want to stop, or like, etc. Like, this is looking good. It feels controlling. It feels nice. The Yawgmoth lines feel great. All the cards are just really hard quality. I'm just going to drop this on your head. I think this is about set. There's still some cute things like Black Sun Zenith and Off-Nabbed Goat. I'm really happy we got fucking Melira out, because God knows she's really awful. Like, okay, she's fine with Glenelander Archmage. You can put her in, but I want you to run Lazadep, Corey. You need a way to get rid of her. You can always sack her to Yawgmoth as well. Maybe high market. So, okay, Malaria's fine. Melira plus Glenelander Archmage plus Arcane Lab is kind of a lock, where your opponents get one non-creature spell every turn and you can counter it. Anyway, that feels about set. Hopefully that'll serve you well, barely. It looks really good.